The world is evolving. Power dynamics are in flux, shifting in ways that were once unimaginable. Central to this transformation is a growing alliance between two powerful nations, China and Russia. This partnership is not just a fleeting moment in history, but a significant pivot in global relations. Their recent pact, an intricate blend of economic and military collaboration, has reverberated through the global landscape. This agreement encompasses a wide range of sectors, from energy to technology and from defense to infrastructure. Could this mark the dawn of a new era, one where Western dominance wanes and a more multipolar world takes shape? The implications are profound, suggesting a shift in the balance of power that could redefine international relations. For decades, the United States and its allies have molded the international system. They have set the rules and norms that govern global interactions. But the ascent of China and the revival of Russia challenge that established order. These nations are not just rising powers, they are redefining what power means in the modern world. The China-Russia agreement is a powerful emblem of this changing landscape. It symbolizes a new kind of partnership that is both strategic and deeply rooted in mutual interests. It is a direct challenge to the West, signaling that the old rules are no longer in play. This alliance is rewriting the script of global politics. This alliance is not just a marriage of convenience. It is a partnership built on shared interests and a unified worldview, aiming to create a new global order. It is a partnership built on shared interests and a unified worldview. Both nations see this as an opportunity to assert their influence and reshape global norms. Both China and Russia aim to reshape the global order, reducing Western influence and establishing their own spheres of control. This is not just about power. It's about creating a new narrative for the future. The deal is a tangible expression of this shared ambition. It is a clear statement of intent, showing the world that they are serious about their goals. The ramifications are significant, extending far beyond the borders of China and Russia. This alliance could influence global trade routes, economic policies, and even cultural exchanges. This alliance has the potential to reshape global trade, redefine military alliances, and spark new geopolitical tensions. The world is watching closely, aware that the stakes are incredibly high. Grasping this complex dynamic is essential for navigating the turbulent waters of 21st century geopolitics. Understanding the nuances of this alliance will be crucial for policymakers, businesses, and citizens alike. At the heart of the China-Russia Pact is a straightforward yet impactful exchange: energy for technology and geopolitical backing. Russia, under Western sanctions and keen to diversify its energy exports, has found an eager buyer in China, the world's second-largest economy. The agreement includes substantial energy deals, with China securing a consistent supply of Russian oil and gas at reduced prices. This energy flow is crucial for Russia, providing essential revenue and lessening its reliance on Western markets. For China, it guarantees energy security, a vital component for its ongoing economic expansion. However, the agreement goes well beyond energy. It also includes increased trade in various sectors, from agricultural products to manufactured goods. This economic collaboration aims to reduce their dependence on the US dollar and Western financial systems, a crucial aspect of their challenge to the current global order. Perhaps most alarming for the West is the expanding military aspect of the China-Russia alliance. Joint military drills, intelligence sharing, and technology transfers have all seen an uptick in recent years. This cooperation boosts their military capabilities and clearly signals their readiness to challenge Western military supremacy. A pivotal element of the China-Russia alliance is their unified initiative to reduce reliance on the US dollar in their mutual trade. This de-dollarization approach directly contests the dollar's role as the global reserve currency, a status that has supported American economic and geopolitical dominance for many years. China and Russia are increasingly conducting their transactions in their own currencies, the yuan and the ruble. They are also creating alternative financial frameworks, such as payment systems and currency swap agreements, that circumvent the US-controlled SWIFT network. This transition away from the dollar, if successful, could have extensive implications. It could devalue the dollar, resulting in higher inflation and increased borrowing costs for the United States. It could also reduce the effectiveness of US sanctions, which depend on the dollar's international reach. Although de-dollarization is a long-term objective, the China-Russia partnership is hastening this trend. Their combined economic influence and their resolve to challenge the current financial system present a significant threat to the dollar's supremacy. Section 4. Military implications, shifting the balance of power. The expanding military collaboration between China and Russia carries profound consequences for global security. This partnership is not just a strategic alignment, but a significant shift in the global power dynamics. Joint military drills, once uncommon, have become more frequent and advanced, demonstrating their increasing interoperability and their capacity to project power well beyond their borders. These exercises are meticulously planned and executed, showcasing a level of coordination that was previously unseen. Russia, with its extensive military experience and its stockpile of advanced weaponry, offers crucial support to China's swiftly modernizing military. This support includes sharing tactical knowledge and providing access to sophisticated military technology. China, in return, contributes its technological expertise and its burgeoning economic power to enhance Russia's capabilities. This symbiotic relationship allows both nations to bolster their military prowess and economic resilience. This military alliance has particularly alarming implications for NATO. The combined military strength of China and Russia poses a significant challenge to the Western alliance's strategic interests. The alliance is structured to deter and, if necessary, counteract aggression against its members. This defensive posture is designed to protect their sovereignty and regional influence. However, the combined strength of China and Russia, especially their nuclear capabilities, presents a formidable challenge to NATO's ability to achieve its primary mission. The nuclear arsenals of both nations add a layer of complexity to the global security landscape. The conflict in Ukraine has further underscored the potential ramifications of this alliance. The ongoing war has highlighted the strategic depth and resilience of the China-Russia partnership. While China has not provided direct military aid to Russia, its diplomatic support and economic assistance have enabled Russia to endure Western sanctions and sustain its war efforts. This indirect support has been crucial in maintaining Russia's strategic objectives. This implicit support has emboldened Russia and raised fears that China might adopt a similar stance in its own territorial disputes, such as Taiwan. The international community watches closely, aware that any shift in this delicate balance could have far-reaching consequences. Section 5. The West responds. A new Cold War. The alliance between China and Russia has set off warning signals in Western capitals, raising concerns about a shift in the global balance of power. The United States and its allies, who have long been accustomed to directing the global order, are now struggling to devise a response to this significant challenge. The European Union, in particular, finds itself at a crossroads, debating how to address this new geopolitical reality. Some advocate for a confrontational stance, suggesting a new Cold War to contain the growing influence of China and Russia. This approach, they argue, would involve a series of economic sanctions, military build-ups, and strategic alliances aimed at countering the perceived threat. Others propose a more sophisticated strategy, blending elements of rivalry with opportunities for collaboration. They believe that engagement on common interests could prevent the situation from escalating into a full-blown conflict. They contend that an outright Cold War would be counterproductive, driving China and Russia closer together and heightening the risk of dangerous escalations. NATO, for instance, has been cautious in its approach, balancing deterrence with dialogue. The West's reaction has been a combination of these strategies, reflecting the complexity of the situation. Military presence in key regions has been bolstered, while diplomatic channels remain open. The United States has increased its military presence in the Indo-Pacific, strengthening alliances with Japan, South Korea, and Australia. This move is seen as a direct counter to China's growing influence in the region. It has also imposed sanctions on Russia and provided military and financial assistance to Ukraine, aiming to curb Russian aggression and support Eastern European stability. Nonetheless, the West has sought to engage with China on mutual concerns such as climate change and nuclear non-proliferation. These areas of cooperation are seen as essential to maintaining global stability. This dual-track approach underscores the intricate challenge posed by the China-Russia alliance, necessitating a careful balance of competition and cooperation. The future of international relations may well depend on how effectively the West can navigate this complex landscape. Section 6. Global Impact, a more multipolar world. The China-Russia alliance is indicative of a larger movement, the rise of a more multipolar world. The era following the Cold War, marked by American supremacy, is waning. In its place, a more fragmented and unpredictable global system is emerging. This multipolar world brings both opportunities and challenges. On one hand, it holds the promise of greater diversity and innovation, as various nations and regions assert their influence on the global stage. On the other hand, it increases the risk of conflict and instability, as the established rules and norms of the international system are contested. The China-Russia partnership is a significant force driving this multipolarity. Their combined economic and military strength, their readiness to challenge the current order, and their efforts to create alternative power centers are transforming the geopolitical landscape. In this new world, power is more dispersed, alliances are more fluid, and the rules of engagement are less defined. Navigating this intricate and uncertain environment will require a new form of diplomacy, one that is grounded in pragmatism, adaptability, and a profound understanding of the shifting power dynamics.